he's certainly impressive as well. But John Ford was important for Miami to land, and they did it.
Yeah, no question. The ceiling is awfully high for Jonathan Ford. Okay, we're talking about some of those offensive linemen that have come in here to help fortify the University of Miami, and joining us now. Got a big smile, I think. There you
It's
go.
a good
There's
day.
smile.
It's
There
a
you
good
go.
day for the U.
Hurricanes offensive line coach Stacy Searels is with us. All right, Coach, congratulations on adding some competition to that offensive line.
Well, since day one, more last year in spring when we talked about after the first practice, I said we need guys that want to come and play tackle, play offensive line at the U. So far today we've got 4 that have sent their NLIs in and waiting on 1 more. But Navon, Donaldson, and Zach Dykstra are both here right now, and Gus Felder says they're doing a great job in the weight room, working extremely hard. Corey Gaynor's here. Our Corey Gaynor sent in his NLI, young man out of Stoneman Douglas, local kid, tough kid, wants to be at the U, and I think that means a lot. His mentality is unbelievable. I love that kid. And then a very talented Kiyon Herbert from American Heritage. He is, 6'5". He's more closer to 300 pounds. Very, very athletic tackle prospect, can move his feet. They've coached him well. They're state champs. The kid knows how to win. And we talk about we get the best players in this area to stay home. We're going to win this national championship here at the U like you guys did, and that's what we want to do.
Coach, when you go down your list and success happened, you wanted the best lineman in Dade County, and you got them. You wanted some guys in Broward County, you got them, and you went out national with Dykstra, and you got what you wanted there as well. The importance of being able to tag the best linemen in the state of Florida and get them to the University of Miami, but also be able to go national. How does that fit into the recruiting plan?
Usually down here you're going to find a lot of skilled guys. We've been fortunate to have some really good linemen here also. And I think historically Miami's went all over the country and found great offensive linemen, and we'll continue to do that. But if we can find a guy close to home who has pride in his city, I think that's the best. But we're proud of all these kids that are going to join us. It's going to create competition, and when you have competition, everybody gets better. We want to have the best offensive line on the best team in the ACC and then in the country.
Let's just whip through these kids real fast a little bit. A thumbnail scouting report on them. Let's start with Donaldson from Central High School.
Well, just a couple days ago, we're reviewing film of next year's class, 2018, and Navon's already here. And I see this huge guy sprinting down the field and leading his team, just getting after people. And he can get movement at the point of attack. But a guy that big that can run that well, he's an athlete that's I can't wait to coach him and have him out there on the field.
I like the fact that he blocks the sun. He's so big.
He is a large human,
yeah.
And he has grown. And I'm glad he got here mid-year to start working with Gus and Kyle. But the reports I got out of the weight room is he is working extremely hard. He's making his running, and that's impressive for a kid this size.
Well, because really coming out of high school with a big body like that, the challenge really sometimes is conditioning, isn't it?
It is, but if the guy's got something inside of him, he's got some fight, and he hasn't quit on anything down there. And if you got that in offensive line, you're going to be all right.
All right, let's stay with the word fight, Coach. You've got Corey Gaynor, and I watched his tape, and you talk about finish. He just finishes when the opponent is on their back. I think that's when he's done.
I love that kid. He came to camp, and he was trying to fight everybody at camp. I was very, very impressed with him. And he was, a tough kid that during camp we weren't sure how we were going to go, what our numbers were going to be. And I told him, I said, be patient. I said, I love the way you play. I may come back. We started watching his senior film, and we didn't have a choice. We had to offer the kid because he earned a scholarship. He didn't earn it from recruiting services and all that stuff. He did it on the field, and man, I love the way the kid competes.
Well, Coach, you've had players similar to him. I know when you were at Georgia, you had some players with that kind of mentality that really weren't maybe a national recruit, but the how they change a room. I mean, one guy can change the whole room.
One guy that stands out to me is a kid we had at Georgia, Ben Jones, who came in as a true freshman, started all 4 years, and now he's starting center for the Tennessee Titans. And he had a couple offers, maybe UAB and Troy, and that was it at the time. And we offered, some other guys offered, but he came, he started, and a great story. And it's all about your mentality, your attitude, your toughness. And you got that, you can play.
Let's jump into Zach Dykstra. He's here. He's from Iowa. 6'6", 290 pounds. Why did you like him?
You know, Zach's a tremendous athlete. He moves his feet very well. His brother is actually a college basketball player up in the MAC. Comes from an athletic family. Kid's a tough kid. I was surprised, you know, a kid from Iowa wants to come to Miami. I told his dad, I said, this is a little different down here now. And his dad said he wants something different. And I'm like, you got it. And the kid called and committed, and I'm very excited about Zach. I think he's got a tremendous upside and will be a good player for us.
And Coach, let's revisit Herbert. You had to fight for him. Now that wasn't something that happened quick.
Well, Kiyon, you know, I saw him play 3 times this year. I saw the spring game. I saw him play against Don Bosco, and then I saw him in the playoffs versus Jesuit. And I told him, I said, how many other offensive line coaches have been to see you 3 times or 3 games? But we stayed after him. Even after he committed to Michigan, we continued to stay in contact, not trying to pressure the kid, just show him that we want him here. And things changed late in recruiting, and we're blessed to have him here.
I like the way the depth chart is starting to shape up for on the offensive line, Coach, and found some guys last year at the end of the year as well. Thanks for joining us here on signing day. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Best of luck the rest
guys.
of the way here today.
All right.
All right.